Fatigue, fatigue, fatigue. Oh, I fucking smashed it. Ah, I am a god.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Give it some water. Can vampires touch water? Turn it down slightly.
I still hear voices.
Oh, I forgot. I took on the other job by accident, like a side mission. I totally forgot about it. Oh, actually, I'm going to refill ammo quickly. How do I refill ammo? Yeah, I took on the extra case by accident. I totally forgot. Should I just... Thomas Elwood. I'm just going to do the side mission quickly first, because I'm here. Ellen Hook. Is that him? Hello?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
No. Well, let's trade.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
Let's trade.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Oh shit, I can trade shit. Oh wait, sell. I can sell shit. Junk. Do I need to sell it? I don't want to... This is what I can buy. What's Escape from Labyrinth? Yeah, don't get it, Shania. There's no one who plays it. Not worth it. I do not have enough shillings for that. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to talk to... I can't remember the guy's name. Might be this person here. I need to talk to someone about they misdiagnosed someone.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir.
Did he really?
All members of...
I see.
You must know. Blood...
Oh, okay, I don't care
Goodbye,
about that.
nurse. Call...
This guy? There's a guy that I have to talk to who did like a wrong
So it is
analysis.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett's, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now.
Yeah, I'm a
Eminent
vampire.
surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
This is just like iZombie. Like he
Goodbye,
does stuff
Dr.
with
Tippett.
blood, and in iZombie she does stuff with like brains and shit. Quite cool. I don't know who the frick I talked to. You right there? You're right, I do. What does it say? Interrogate Brannigan about... I'm an idiot. It is these two. Where the fuck's she gone? Mate, she's fucking ran off. She knows I want to talk to her. What a kid. Is this Tippett's?
Dr.
Personal question.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Damn.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Damn.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved
That
so
must be
many
so
lives
shit.
since then.
Well, let's ask him about his life in London.
What
I
can
need
you
hints
tell
for
me
that.
about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You
Interesting.
really seem to admire her
New
skills.
hint available.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Women can be practitioners
Any
too,
opinion about the
God.
management?
I don't always
When's
agree
this
with Dr.
set? It's like
Swanson's,
1800s, isn't it?
But I must admit, he does all he can to keep this facility running during this
Joe says it's a
crisis.
grinding
Ah,
game.
yes,
If you
the
can't be a
burden
boss,
of
you need to
command.
grind. Man, I can be a boss.
I was fed up with this concept.
I can be a
so-
boss without even trying, mate.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Okay, I got a hint.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case,
People
the
are more
personnel
important.
of the hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
God damn it.
Goodbye, Dr.
Tippets. Gwyneth Brannigan, where the fuck are you? I don't know where. She's ran. You fucking did one, mate. Oi! Come here, you fucking dickhead. Punch her in the
Good
face.
evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
1918 during the Spanish flu, okay? That's no question. Praises you.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Okay, let's check
Tell
the
me
error.
what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate
Hey.
your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
I do not, my dear.
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I
That is
remind
kind
you
of
that the man died?
You
you
mean you've
shouldn't do
never
it.
made a mistake? Never covered your tracks?
Nah,
Come on,
that's
Doctor.
fucking perfect, come on.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Yeah, I can fucking tell, love.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett's is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right.
She has a
This
crush
is
on
a
him.
huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett's must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
He already knows, I already... Oh shit, him failed, fuck! Ah, fucking shit. I don't even care to talk about that sort of
Goodbye,
stuff.
nurse.
Right, well, is that one done? Investigation succeeded. Oh, I'm fucking genius, mate. Dorothy Crane. She's in the building, isn't she? What sort of game is this? It's Vampyr. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a vampire game. Basically, you're a guy who's been turned into a vampire. He kind of looks a bit like Sam, and I think
Finally,
you
you've
have
returned,
to
Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
You have to like find the person who
Yes,
turned you, I
You've
assume.
worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Easy.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Diseases decrease the blood quality. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy. You alright, mate? How you doing?
Good evening.
Mate, it looks like
I'm
me.
Dr. Reed.
If I had
Can I help at all?
curtains.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I
Been
suppose
sucking
that
too
this
much.
pain is the reason you're here.
Chocolate.
Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
I didn't see what that just said.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Oh, he's
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
oh, fuck it. It's like talking to a brick wall.
I have to.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Oh, what the fuck? Hello, love.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I feel like I
I'm
look
Dr.
like him a
Jonathan
tiny bit. You do. You look
How
like
can
him.
I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much
just
of your
checked him, he's
talents as
fucking-
a physician.
Foreign as fuck. I'd rather talk to Sam.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Yeah, about your
Tell me
arrival.
more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
He has a better
The
beard with
ambulance
Captain Eye. He
driver was
does.
quite rude, for a start. And
I
that
think
nurse,
Sam looks
Miss
like him.
Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Ooh, Pippa Hawkins. Jesus.
She charged.
Hated Ginge with a
Yes,
2-month
and I paid
subscription.
without question,
What a
considering the
legend.
urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect.
I can't remember who said
compensation, Dr.
Pippa.
Reed, but I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Okay.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses.
okay.
That's all that matters.
She didn't give me anything to work with
Are you really that rich?
him.
Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Alright, speak to you later, mate. Have a good night.
May I ask if
Oh,
you
good
have an
sleep.
occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
You know, when you see like snobby people, it's just like, she's not snobby, but she's snobby, you know.
Goodbye.
Like just did I get any hints for him?
Good
I don't think
evening.
I did. Oh,
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here?
this bitch is
She
annoying.
seems
Not gonna
convinced
lie.
This is a bad
She's like the
hospital.
Karen in
My mother
Victorian
just wants
times.
the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering
Is your
you?
mother bothering you?
Bothering me, mate.
As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of.
Mate, if I were to tell her
She
to,
would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look...
I'd tie your mum to your bed.
But rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
I have to go...
Alright, Edgar Swansea.
For time with me.
Oh wait, who's this guy? Yeah, mate. How are you doing?
Good evening, sir. Does my arrival...
Let us just say that
I don't care.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money? Fame? Or are you truly dedicated?
And what
What do you
exactly
think,
is
mate?
that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate,
Oof,
Doctor.
I'm gonna knock
I
him
only
out.
want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This
I've
is
saved many
ridiculous.
lives.
My blood
Not
transfusion
gonna lie though, the
technique
Gothic
saved
Victorian side
many
of this game
lives,
looks
and
yeah, it
you
looks
know
fucking
it.
sexy
see?
as fuck.
That is exactly what I hate
I
about
love
people like
games that
you.
are set in an olden
You avoid this
era.
kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Yeah. Oh, he's a dick, isn't he?
Since your tenure in this hospital is long,
I'm tempted to
mine,
cosplay this guy still. I think you
perhaps
should.
know more about
But get good, just subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate it, Sam.
I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over
Yeah, I
time,
think you should
his
cosplay him.
enthusiasm has
That
become
would be pretty sick.
displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for
Yeah, that guy's like,
experimentation.
"Ooh."
They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Interesting. Oh. Approves modern medicine. What's this guy? Mortimer Goswick is fatigued. We're still at 92%, which is pretty sick. But probably not that good. Don't know what I've got.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please...
Best part
feel free
is
to
just
tell
need the
me.
cut and a bit
Dr.
of makeup
Swansea
and
has
boom,
imposed
done.
your
Hey, you'd
presence
probably
on
need
this
like
hospital
the
without asking anyone's advice.
contacts as
The
well,
benefit
maybe.
of his position.
Because his eyes are kind of
But I don't agree
dark,
with it.
but
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me.
I don't
since
want it, I
haven't
don't
wasted
care.
my time courting the press.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him. Yeah, you better fucking
You are
change your
going
tone.
to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so.
All I'm just saying, I don't think
Perhaps
Sam
you
would be
think
able to
yourself
talk in
protected
this.
by Dr. Swansea, but I am
Yeah,
still a
Sam
free
wouldn't be
man,
able to talk in this
and I will
kind of
speak to
posh,
you the way I want.
fancy, smooth kind of way.
Thank you for your
Right, let's just. I'm gonna knock him out. Right, Edgar Swansea, where are you, my man? Citizen's blood will provide you a massive of citizens to mesmerize. Alright, I'll do that later. I'm coming, Edgar. Edgar, my baby doll. Oh mate,
Please,
contact
Jonathan,
shit, I hit things near my eyes. Didn't hurt my dick. What colour are your eyes? I have two colours.
Fascinating.
Actually, he
Is
has
it
got
not?
like green and
In
orange.
the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our
I
microscopes.
think maybe brown as well.
The human body. Biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would
Vertiginous.
say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
Yeah, but it's sick.
I
Look at
cannot
that. That is
express my
Sam.
thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
I'm a dead man. I was murdered. Now I'm a murderer. tell me
He has
how
a deep,
this
croaky
is a
voice. I
gift.
can't pull it off. His voice is a damn. His voice is
I've been
fucking
an admirer
attractive.
of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I need to
There's no
apologise.
need to apologize, Edgar. You
Fine.
offered me sanctuary when I had
Yeah,
none.
green with some brown, but I think it looks
Very
orange
well.
due to the colour slightly mixing.
I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Ooh.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
Yeah, their words are so
And you
long.
would like me to eradicate this threat?
Just say you want me to
By the
get rid of it.
Of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Mother?
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Oh, let's see if he's got anything around here that I can steal. Oh, give me all your shit. Oh, my God. All the...
Do you need...
Nope, go
We'll
away.
see it.
Well then, I stole quite a lot of... Oh wait, recipes to vampire new collectible. I don't care about that. Talk to the hospital benefactor. I'm coming for you, Lady Ashbury.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
My eyes are the colour of mud. Hold on, I'm doing my washing.
Rainfield, that's no way to talk.
I'm gonna say this now, this lady sounds like she has a lisp.
We'll be up
Okay.
again soon enough.
She sounds like she has a lisp.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words
I can
are
kind of
kind,
bear it.
the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You
Yeah,
seem
she's
surprised.
She's like, shame,
Dr.
surprised.
Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent
I like people with lisps
appointment to
awesome.
Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp. The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Interesting.
Indeed. Allow
Ooh.
me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury.
Indeed.
I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies.
I'm glad to see you. I'm gonna
Taken
flirt
me
with
by
her as much as I
surprise.
can.
I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr.
It's
Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion.
How British, I saw
I've
him
made
in
a
pub.
first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Okay. Please continue.
Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at
God,
risk.
that's just weird. I'm just staring in so
The threat
intensely.
from our anonymous scoundrel
That's the only
is
thing
clear.
Sam can get
A
perfect.
list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take
I'll
care of
take
it.
care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed.
Oof.
I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test.
Yeah.
When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Interesting. Alright, now I finally get to go kill some bitches. Oh, I have to talk to Harriet first. Ugh. Damn it, Harriet. God, why can't you just leave me alone? Hello? Are you comfy? Okay.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swanson?
Ooh. Alright, you know what? Should I just tell her to shut up? Should I just tell... Nah, I can't do that. She's an old woman.
Dr. Swansea is quite busy, and I need you to help me get acclimated.
Shut up!
Many questions.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight.
Yeah, if she's gonna be a bitch, I'll just tell her straight.
Harriet Jones. Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Better than any patient, nurse, or doctor.
Oh, fucking hell.
I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings on.
I feel so
Case
weird
of
that one.
blackmail.
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
God damn it.
Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've
Bite
given me
her. I
something
will
to go
bite
on.
her. You mean
See you
sexually,
on the
right?
next round.
Well, find Nurse Pippa. Oh, fucking hell, mate. I just want to go kill some people. Who the fuck are you?
Might know something. Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Oh, well, that's the guy who was on the boat, innit?
Oh, sir, I must apologize for my
Who I ended
behavior.
up saving.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained
I don't remember
perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
I could discount Conor McGregor. You know what? I don't even care.
Goodbye,
Fuck
Mr.
off. I'll talk to you later, mate. It's the fucking... It's Grudge! Jeez. Oh, I'm coming for you, Brannigan. Fucking slide tackle!
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Oh.
Have you seen a...
I've never...
You piece of shit.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Alright, that's all.
Goodbye, nurse.
You're a dickhead. Right, who else? Pippa. Where's Pippa? Are you Pippa? Ah, you're not Pippa. How the fuck? Alright, fuck it, I'm gonna go this way.